So for this assignment, we're going to be working out to figure this riddle, why was the cat kicked out of school? And to get us started, we're going to do 3 examples. We're going to start with this E, with the instructions that given either a point and a slope or 2 points, write each equation in slope-intercept form. So before we can transfer it to slope-intercept form, we're going to have to go from point-slope form to slope-intercept form, and I'll show that work down here. Okay, so problem E, oh, I don't want that, I want a pen. Problem E, okay, so the information given is -3, 0 as a point on the line and a slope of 2/3. So in order to find our y equals mx plus b, we're going to use point slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So we're going to use the information given right here to substitute into our point slope form and then go from there. So we will first use this as x1 and y1. So our y and our x stay the same, so we would end up with y minus 0 equals 2/3 x minus a -3. So when we simplify that, let's go ahead and say y minus 0 is equal to 2/3 parentheses x. When we subtract a negative, we are actually adding, so it's going to be x plus 3. And we could have realized that from the beginning, but I just added one extra step. So our goal in this is to get this equation from point slope form to y equals mx plus b. So we're getting close, but in order to get there, we're going to have to distribute our slope. So now we have y minus 0 equals 2/3 x plus, and this is when I'm going to go off to the side and I'm going to do my multiplication. So I have 2/3 times 3 over 1. So multiplying straight across, 2 times 3 is equal to 6, and 3 times 1 is equal to 3. So that gives us 6 divided by 3, which is 2. So now in order to get our equation right here to look like y equals mx plus b, y minus 0 is just y, and we have 2/3 x plus 2. So we transferred our information from point slope form, which was right here, into slope-intercept form when given 1 point on the line and 1 slope. Okay. So in that instance, we see a 0, and so we're going to do our next example, which is number 8, which is a cross. So we did E, so we'll write in our blank here for E, y equals 2/3 x, I've already forgot the answer, 2/3 x plus 2. So now we're going to do number 8, so same concept but different numbers. So number 8, we have given 2, -2 as a point on our line and a slope of 1. We're going to transfer our information given from slope or point slope form. So y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So now we're going to substitute. We have x1 and y1. So we'll have y minus a -2. So when we subtract a negative, I'm going to go ahead and just simplify that to y plus 2. And that's equal to m, which is 1, times x minus x1, which is a 2. So in order to go from point slope form to slope-intercept form, we're going to have to distribute our m to both of our numbers inside the parentheses. So now we have y plus 2 equals 1 times x, which is just 1x, thank you. And 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. All right, we're super close to being able to get y equals mx plus b. The only thing in the way is this. So what would I do, Dylan?
Subtract 2 from the y side.
Okay, so when I subtract 2, I get y equals x minus 4. So we're taking it from point slope form to y equals mx plus b when given a point on the line and the slope. So the answer to number 8 is y equals x minus 4. Okay, the last example we're going to do together is when given 2 points on a line. So on, let me grab one more. So this is letter H. So we have 6, 2, and -3, -7. So we learned last Friday that the easiest way to find the slope and the point is to use our point or slope of a line formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So first, draw my line and my subtraction sign, and then fill in the blanks. If you want to label them, you can. x1, y1, x2, y2. So it's going to be -7 minus 2 and -3 minus 6. So when we simplify,
-9 over -9.
there we go. So -9 divided by -9 is equal to
1.
a positive 1.
Just 1.
So now we know our m is equal to 1, and then it doesn't matter. We can use our 0.1 as 6, 2, or as -3, 7. It doesn't matter, and once we go into our y minus y1 is equal to m parentheses x minus x1. So now we just substitute. So I would say y minus 2 is equal to 1 parentheses x minus 6. We're then going to distribute the 1. So now we have y minus 2 is equal to x minus 6. And then who's going to tell me the last step?
You add the 2.
Add 2 to both sides, and we get y equals x what?
-4.
X minus 4. Okay? So that is our answer. We went from point slope form to y equals mx plus b when given 2 points on a line. So we had to do an extra step. We had to find the slope. We had to find the slope of this line first. So now let's go back. Y equals x minus 4. Okay, so if you notice, this is how we're solving it. So once you find 2 answers that are the same, so we have y equals x minus 4 and y equals x minus 4. So on number 8 at the bottom, what letter am I going to write?
H.
The letter H. Okay, so it's a little riddle. Okay, so what you're going to do is work out each of these columns and trying to find where they match up.